and welcome back to my channel. My name is Urmi, and in this channel I talk about career, public speaking. I provide tips on how to pass the SAFE exams as well as tips on how to learn a language. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, make sure to subscribe, like, comment and share with whoever might find the information useful. In today's video, I would like to talk about the Toastmaster, and in particular, I would like to talk about the table topic session. So for whoever is part of the Toastmaster meeting must be aware that there is a session of the meeting called the table topic session. And this is probably one of the most challenging and dreadful portion of the meeting, yet one of the most rewarding, I would say. Where basically what happens is you have a table topic master who is the master of this ceremony for this particular session, who basically has a list of questions related to the theme of the meeting. And what this session entails is that you have this table topic master calling upon someone from the crowd. It could be a member, it could be a guest, and then this person is called upon on stage to give a mini speech. However, unlike a prepared speech, the table topic session consists on practicing your impromptu speeches. So basically, you're not given the questions ahead. You only know what the theme of the meeting is, and then someone that you will be called randomly by the table topic master to give an answer. And usually, when you're giving the answer to the question, it has to be given in a way that it's like a prepared speech. And this is why we have this session of the meeting. It's literally to practice your impromptu speeches. And the reason why we do this is because in real life, often we don't have time to prepare for a speech. So I'm going to give you a very good example. If, let's say, you are giving a job interview, typically you do not know what the potential employer will be asking you. It could be, you could think about the potential question he or she might ask you, but you do not know. They might catch you off guard by asking you something randomly, and you want to look good in front of the potential employer and you want to be able to answer the question. So this is what the table topic session does. It literally helps you to come up with some prepared speeches in a very short amount of time. Another example that I could give you as well is, let's say you're walking on the street and then suddenly there is a journalist who's, let's say, doing a survey. He wants to ask you a question, and you want to make sure that you look good when you're answering this question. So basically, that's another example of why we need table topic session, which is really to think on your feet quick and be very prompt when you are answering a question. So usually how it works, and I'm going to give you also from my own personal experience how I handled a table topic session, is that, of course, as I said, you have a table topic master, and he or she will be calling someone randomly to give an impromptu speech. He or she will give you the question, and then you have to make sure that you're answering the question or coming up with a mini impromptu speech on the spot. And usually what happens is you'll be timed, so you'll be given typically 2 minutes to come up with an impromptu speech. So here are my tips on how to handle the table topic questions. First and foremost, the one thing that you want to avoid doing is don't say I do not know how to answer this question. You want to avoid this, because the beauty of the table topic session is that you don't have to say the truth. So you can fake it until you make it. You can basically randomly come up with a story. You can just make it up. You can invent it, and no one needs to know that you have come up with a fake story. So as long as you have an ability, or as long as you come up with an answer, that's more than enough. So that's the first tip. Don't say I do not know, but actually answer the question. The second tip is that when you're giving a mini impromptu speech, you want to make sure that it's structured in a way that it looks like a prepared speech. So you want to have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. And every time you are developing the body of your mini speech, you want to make sure that it's like you're giving some facts. It could be related to some facts because you want to make sure that it's supporting whatever you're answering. So you could talk about some facts to support whatever questions you're given, or you can come up with a personal story. And from my personal experience, I would say that coming up with a personal story, it's probably the easiest way to answer a table topic questions, because they are something that we can retrieve from our memory, and usually stories are what people like to hear because they are so relatable. Then the third tip is that if you are given an allocated time to give a mini impromptu speech, you want to make sure that you speak at least for the minimum. And typically, if you're given 2 minutes, the minimum is 1 minute. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you're not speaking for the minimum required time, what will happen is that you might be disqualified after, when we have to vote for the best table topic speaker and the best table topic evaluator. And so when you are giving an impromptu speech, you want to make sure that you are, of course, speaking for the minimum required time. And if you go up to 2 minutes, that's more than enough. But you want to make sure that you're speaking for at least a minute of the minimum, for the minimum required time. And the fourth tip that I also want to give is that when you're giving an impromptu speech, give it in a way that it's like you're giving a prepared speech. So make sure to follow all the rules of what our best practices are for giving a speech. So make sure to like use your body language. Make sure to keep an eye contact with your audience. Make sure to pause as well. And in that way, it's gonna look like you have given a prepared speech. So the table topic sessions are very scary, are very challenging, because you never know what the person might be asking you, but they are probably one of the most rewarding and most helpful part of public speaking. So I hope this video was very useful. And if you have any questions, or if you want to leave a comment, make sure to leave it in below. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.